Hi, my name is Destiny. I'm going to be doing an assessment today on one of my friends.
Hi, I'm Giselle.
Okay, so we established your name is Giselle. How old are you?
I am 27 years old.
Okay, and what's your athletic background?
I am Mexican American. Both my parents were born in Mexico. My dad was born in Mazatlan, Sinaloa, and then my mom was born in Juarez.
Okay, and the first, your first generation here?
I am second generation here.
Okay. What is your current employment?
I currently work for Eddie Lee Ramses Memorial Group Home.
Okay. So what do you do there at Eddie Lee?
My title is residential counselor, but I'm pretty much like a caretaker
Okay, so you're a caretaker to whom?
to teenage boys around the ages from 14 to 21, I believe. Currently, we have kids who are 16, 17, and 18.
Okay. And what do you do when you say you're a caretaker? What does that entail?
Well, we're pretty much watching to see, like, we're making sure they're not getting in fights, they're not committing suicide, because we get a lot of kids from, like, tough backgrounds,
So like high risk.
high risk.
You have high risk behaviors that you're dealing with on a daily basis. So give me an idea of what you do. Like give me a starting point. Like how do you start your day to what do you end today? What do you do?
Well, each day is different because some days we pick them up from school, and other days we come in, we make sure they clean out their room, they detail clean them, and then after that we either take them out somewhere, like maybe on an outing, whatever they have planned for that day, and then after that we either do home pickups or see who wants to go on the community pass. The community passes is when they can go out into the community, and then they're alone without supervision for like 2 to 4 hours, depending on each kid, because it just depends on the level that the kids are at, and then depends on the behavior, on how they are.
Okay. So it sounds like you basically like a parent.
Basically,
Yeah, a parent. How many boys do you usually work with?
right now we have 9 boys.
Okay. So you have 9 boys in the home you are working at presently. Okay, so just to kind of feedback what you said, on a daily basis, you caretake for them to get them to school, you feed them, help them do their do things that a parent would do. Okay. Oh, okay. And your house, with your current living situation, you also you live with whom?
I live with my parents.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my little sister.
Okay, so you live with your parents and your little sister, so that's your current living situation here. Okay, so what is the problem you're coming here today for?
I'm coming here to you because I feel really overwhelmed and really stressed out with this job, and I'm trying to find more coping mechanisms to help me out with my stress.
Okay. So you're feeling alone? You're feeling a little overwhelmed and stressed?
Yes.
Okay. So how often are you feeling this way?
Well, sometimes, some days on the job are good, but other days I feel like I can barely breathe.
Okay, so you say when some days are good. What does a good day look like?
A good day looks like most of the kids are out.
They're out doing
They're out either at school, on a home pass, and it's pretty much when there's less kids, it's less overwhelming. But when all the kids are home, that's when things get very, very, very hectic.
Okay, so I want to talk to a little bit about your history first, and then we'll kind of go into some of the issues with stress, overwhelmed sensations. Okay, so let's start with your family background. So you say you have 2 parents who were born in Mexico and they came here. Has that created any kind of difficulties in your life now?
Kind of, yeah, because I feel like my parents were as good with English, so I feel like I struggle with how I speak and I present myself because my English is pretty bad. So maybe that's probably one of the things that, yeah, it's the only thing I can think of right now.
Okay. What anything about as far as like your family dynamics? Do your parents get along? Your family, you guys all live because and you said how old you were? How old are you?
27.
You're 27, and how old is your sister?
My sister's 12.
Okay, so you have a 12-year-old, a 27-year-old, and your parents living in that home, correct?
Yeah.
Is there any issues as far as being home with feeling overwhelmed, stressed?
Yeah, my parents, a while back, like about maybe, I believe 1 or 2 years ago, they wanted to split up.
Okay.
So I feel like there's still that tension with my mom being, because I guess what happened was my dad, I believe he was cheating on my mom. He was trying to go out with this lady, because they used to go grocery shopping together. And I guess that's how he met the lady. And then my mom found out that my dad, like, he'd always go talk to her instead of spending time with her grocery shopping. So that he had even admitted to asking her out to go eat because he was really, like, fond of her. But the lady was married, so she just said she just kept declining my dad. And my mom, she made this big old scene about it. She was very upset, and then she's going into menopause, so that only made things even worse.
Yeah.
Because
So how did that make you feel when all that was going on?
very overwhelmed.
Okay, so that's another thing where you're feeling overwhelmed
Yeah.
with their relationship, with your parents' relationship. Okay. What about with your sister? How do you guys interact?
Well, me and my sister used to be very close.
Okay.
We used to go out places a lot, and then I feel like recently we haven't been as close no more because I work so much.
So it's work.
So I don't really see her as much as I want to.
Okay.
And then whenever on my days off, instead of like trying to take her out somewhere, I just feel so exhausted that I don't even want to like do anything.
Okay. So what about all of you guys together in the house? Do you guys get along pretty decently, or do you have issues at home as well?
Well, my mom is a hoarder, and I'm pretty much, I get OCD sometimes.
Okay.
Like if stuff is out of place or the house is a mess, I stress out. So then I clean, and then my mom, she gets super upset when I move her stuff. So it's just like we're constantly bickering with each other because she wants her stuff there, and it's just like, it makes everything look so messy. So whenever I throw something out, it's like she makes a big old like scene about it and starts arguing with me, and it's like.
So how does that make you feel when that happens?
It's just stressful.
So more stress.
More stress.
More stress. So from what I heard is you are a little overwhelmed with your parents' relationship. You are a little bit stressed out that your sister and you used to be close, but you're not close anymore because work has interfered with your ability to like get up on your days off and do things with her. And you also seem like a little stressed that maybe you and your mom stresses you a little out by not having the house as clean as you'd like it, and tends to hoard, and you're the complete opposite. Yeah. Does that kind of reflect what you said?
Yeah, and then we're not as close no more as we used to be. Because ever since we got like my sister, I feel like we're not as close no more because my sister's adopted.
Okay. So your sister's adopted, and why don't you feel close to your mom anymore?
Because it's just like, I feel like ever since that whole thing where they tried to split up, because I told her and I told them that I just don't want to like, I didn't want to hear it no more, that they need to go to counseling because I couldn't, it was too much stress on me. So I told them like, you guys, like, I don't want to hear it, like you guys maybe should tell my brother because my brother's older. My brother's in his 30s already. And then my mom, she didn't want to tell my brother anything because she felt as if my brother would take my mom's side instead of looking at both of their sides and hating my dad. So
it's caused a little bit of a rift in between your family. Okay. So, growing up, do you have any, medical history that's relevant to this now? Anything go on with as a child, maybe as a young adult, teenager? Any medical?
I know I got really sick a few times. I believe I had this one flu that was really bad. I was sick for maybe 2 weeks, where my doctor was scared as if that he didn't think I was gonna make it. So.
And how old were you at this point?
I was maybe. I want to say maybe 18, 17.
Okay. But any other medical conditions that you're dealing with currently?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. So, has any of the overwhelming, the stress that you felt, have you ever thought about, suicide, hurting yourself, anything like that? You ever had thoughts about that?
Yeah, I feel like I used to have thoughts about maybe suicide, but it wasn't as bad because I would snap out quick out of it. So I didn't feel like I was depressed enough for me to seek help.
Okay.
Because I felt like I thought about it, but then I was just like, what the hell, what are you doing? Just saw you to snap out of it.
Do you think something led up to you feeling like that? Have you ever experienced any maybe domestic violence, substance abuse, child abuse?
No.
Seen anything that would make you feel that way?
Well, my uncle was always drunk. He was a drunk, and then he was a druggie, and then when we were small, we were really close, but as I got older, I started to see what he was, and it's just whenever I needed him, he was never there.
And this is your uncle?
This is my uncle.
Okay.
Because my uncle, he used to take care of us, of me and my brother when we were small. And then as we were getting older, he started disappearing more, and he tried to commit suicide 2 times. So I know, I remember seeing him when he was in the hospital, because he tried to drink some liquid for the car, and then it messed up his whole inside, so he was hospitalized for 15 weeks. And then so I think maybe that's why I never wanted to commit suicide, because I saw what had happened with him, and then I didn't want to be there because he almost died from it. Till this day, he still suffers because what he did that day of drinking that,
So you've seen what could happen if you actually took it upon yourself to do that. Okay. So what are some current stressors for you? What do you feel may set you off at any moment? Are there certain things that trigger you to start feeling stressed or overwhelmed?
I honestly can't say I know my triggers, because I feel like every time something's different. Because it used to be some days it could be where I'm cleaning and then I see something messy, and it's just all of a sudden I blow up and it's I can't breathe, and then other days it's just some days I can handle more than other days. I don't know. I honestly don't know what my triggers are.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example for myself. So when I'm home and I want to start cleaning, and I see toys everywhere and things I ask my kids to do throughout the week, it sets me off because I wanted to start cleaning, But then just coming into a dirty room triggered me to and set me off. Even though I was going to clean, it set me off. Is this something where you feel like you be like, how do you cope with that? Say your mom, you clean the kitchen. Okay, you clean the whole kitchen. Your mom comes and brings a couple boxes of stuff and throws it in your clean kitchen. How do you cope with that?
Well, I don't even go into the kitchen no more because of my mom.
So you avoid it?
So I avoid the kitchen as much as possible. Like, I feel bad because, like, no one washes the dishes. I want to wash the dishes for my mom, but it's just, like, she just irritates me because she walks in, it's just, like, I feel her energy, like, so negative, and it's just, like, I can't do it. So what I do is I put my music on, I clean the house, and then if she irritates me, then I go to the gym. And it's funny because this just happened Saturday.
Okay.
So I cleaned the whole house. My mom comes back and she starts bitching about the kitchen. So I was just like, you know what? I'm leaving.
So you can say how you cope with it is just to avoid it or just walk away from the situation.
Yeah,
that's how you've been coping. Okay. Are there any barriers like so you say you're coming today to deal with your stress, you're overwhelmed right now in life, and you want to get back on the right track is what I understand. So is there any barriers right now affecting you seeking treatment?
Well, I feel like every time I want to call and maybe like go talk to a counselor or something, I feel like oh, I don't need it. Like, I'll be fine as long as because I feel like my coping mechanism is going to the gym.
Okay.
So I used to go to the gym every single day, but now it's just like sometimes my work schedule is not like consistent. And then sometimes I just feel too tired. I'd rather get some sleep. So it's just like that's what I feel like. Once I get back on to the gym and going every single day, I feel like I'll be fine. Okay. But right now I just feel like I don't have enough energy to be going to the gym every day.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for letting me do this assessment on you. I very much appreciate it.